off for a walk into the woods. Nothing particular. Where the mongrel? There's the mongrel. That way. That thing followed. So we're gonna try and lose him in the woods. Why? Because I'm kind.
No, he isn't.
I am very kind.
No, he isn't.
980 people say otherwise. So, I'm kind. Especially if I just begin running. I might not have shoes on, but still I know my way around the forest better than anyone. Especially this one. Because I spend 90% of my time just free roaming around. And, it's one of the best things to possibly do. Come around and do absolutely nothing but adventure. If something gets in my eye. Quick murder of a tree. It was in the way, okay? And I don't have room for innovation. So I burnt all of the work I saved from over the course of the school year. It's all burnt. There might be a couple things that remain, but I burnt 2 math books, a whole lot of Spanish work. I hate Spanish class, by the way. But hey, I now have a high school credit done, so I only have to do 1 more foreign language credit. And that's pretty nice because I really don't want to try and learn more languages. But hey, the next language I learn should hopefully be partly known to me. It's American Sign Language. Now I have zero idea of how to do sign language except for all the jokes people make about it. So my foot. That's the only thing I really know. But another cool thing that isn't really cool, more of just a pain for me, is, well, it's an online class. Because they don't have a in-person teacher to come and teach the class. So it is an online class that we as students are responsible for. Which, sure, it seems like a good responsibility learning moment. But in reality, that just makes it harder. Especially if they just sit us in a room with school computers and say work. Because a big majority of them, my foot will not work. Which is, well, the funny part of it. Why is there writing on my shirt? So this kid has a habit of stealing my shirts. This is one of them.
This is your shirt?
Yeah.
This is hanging in my closet. It's hanging on my side of the closet. I just picked it out of my side.
Okay, well, he now has Sharpie on my shirt.
Wait, there's writing on the shirt? Oh.
There's Sharpie. Oh.
I slept at school, and someone must have... Okay, multiple people must have written on the shirt.
Likely story.
If you want to see me in more videos, just leave a comment.
No, don't. You will kindly be directed towards the sun. And kids, you're lucky that this thing feels like it's gonna break with the weight of the phone, the batteries, and everything else chucked on it. Or else I'd be running. I have a second one. So, I don't have shoes on.
You don't have a second phone.
I don't have shoes on. This hurts. I think we lost them. Lost him. Yep, lost him. Whew. Boy, that'd take a little bit. It's too hot outside. I mean, what should I expect? It's summer. But some summer days. I really just can't wait till it's winter. Sorry, not some days. Most days. But that was a forestry adventure. Now we go inside. We are inside. Now, if the lighting seems off, that's because I'm using this thing instead of the lamp. Which, that just doesn't go right. So, we can see me. And yeah, here's the second one of these. You know, I always hate how they deliver these because there's always so many dents in these. Video making... I hope you know, like, I had so many things to figure out while trying to assemble this. Like, okay, I'm going to be less kind with this package because I don't intend on keeping these boxes. Comes out into the plastic sheeting, right? Oh, this one plastic wrapped the microphone. The other one didn't. But yeah, so this is the main base, and this was the part that took me the most to figure out. I figured out eventually you push these. Oh, that's a wee bit stiff. This button feels like it's always locked in, but it's not. Okay, that's assembled. Then you see the spinny thing on the bottom? It's not always connected. And well, for this, you place it down and you screw it in, like most things you do. And well, it would be lovely if that's all I had to do in these couple steps. Like, I would really like that to be all I really had to do. But like, that's step one, done. The most complicated part. Next, less complicated part is you take this light. Except this one has like no batteries in it, so it's not gonna be useful to me right now. But hey, almost done. Now I have my microphone placed on the left side instead of how the box says I should and have it on the top. I have it over here. But you can't yell at me for it. And I have it on the side so it appears more accessible for the cord that has to, you know, plug into my phone. And here's the cord. You know, make it more accessible so it can plug into that. Like, snap you in, and then other cord, plug in here. And then, well, it could turn into a tripod, as we tested out earlier. And then that's why, you know, it comes so you can move it around. So, like, that's the setup I do have with these. That could go over there by the controller. And then this pesky thing. This is a camera that I've not used to film any videos. Why? Because my Chromebook, that's my main laptop, doesn't accept the files, which are .avi files. I've never heard of those files before. And it says Chrome OS does not accept them, and Linux wouldn't work. So I'm going to have to bring out the gaming laptop that won't connect to the internet properly. And by that, I mean, it gives me everything but an internet connection. It even gave me dial-up as an option. Dial-up, something people don't even use that often anymore, or even at all. That's the option it gives me. I'm curious, what are more brightnesses? That's the next brightest. Kinda doesn't blend in right. That's like if it's really dark. And then if it's pitch black outside, we need to make me look like I am the whitest person ever. I look like I'm staring into a spotlight. And then, well, shut it off. You can't see anything. And then that's the base level. I prefer the base level because, well, it kind of just contrasts everything better and it's not too overwhelming onto the camera. which is my phone. So that's the workout of all of that. That's just my phone case. I thought that was my phone, forgetting it was recording me. So my school, right, we have someone that I absolutely enjoy talking to at our school. She was a former teacher. Now I forgot what her position is. But anyway, she was handing out books. So these two, right, Knockout and Booked. Now, Knocked Out is the sequel to a book we were forced to read in our first period classes called House Arrest, which was about a brother, basically, that just stole some medicine and whatnot for his little brother that needed it. And well, the book ended off with him going to the juvenile detention facility. Well, this book, I've just started reading. I'm on page like 13, 14, somewhere around there. And the very first thing, this is about the little brother. This isn't about the older brother. So even though it's pushed forward, because the older brother's older, and I don't know how that slips in together to the puzzle. But it does. And it's really confusing, because, well, so it's kind of unfinished. But, I'm going to have fun reading it. I have no idea what Booked is about. I've never heard of it. But then again, I don't read books that often. Even though I have so many books around. If I walk out of my office, I have a bunch of books put away in boxes because they were taking up space I didn't have. So I'm going to end this off here before I go on a rant and the video hits 20 minutes long and no one looks at this. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure to subscribe so you know when another video comes out, like this one, if you enjoyed my ranting and showing off the stuff. And, yeah. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. But until then, bye-bye!